They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On second down now, Buckner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Darnold. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
But it brings up...
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All right, Tila.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Darnold from the gun. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Check 53, slot. We're going to 54, right here. Check the back. Undercrush.
Pushing him away.
Popped it right out there.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball.
Dashing through the snow!
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Jets.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him.
Darnold's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Jets nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott from the gun. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
On 1st down, Drake. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long for Prescott. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
On second down, Buckner, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
First target, first catch, and a first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the Steelers' 27-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off of play action, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Buckner. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Darnold now to throw. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
37-yard attempt.
Catanzaro's kick is good. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Bring it. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Here we go.
Prescott off play action. Completion here to Claypool. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Okay.
First down, Prescott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Chase Claypool.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Cashman on the tackle. No
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking deep here for Ebron. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down, the safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
Incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott, flushed out right. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Drake. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Prescott now. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenyon Drake, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Jets.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Darnold. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon, and that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
A gain of
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now it's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2 yards.
That catch good for only a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
The tackle made.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up. They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll get it to Drake, running left. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Kenyon Drake, 85 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And it's 21-3.
It is good. Makes the score Steelers 21, Jets 3.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 25 on 2nd down, Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. Gets through, and now an opening. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Darnold from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. To throw is Darnold. And this is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Check 53 is marked. Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Patrick Onwuasor on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
53. Mike 53. Hey, kill. Mike 53.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll throw again. Prescott. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Johnson.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a throw here to his running back. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. T.J. Watt in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Darnold and the Jets come up third and long following the sack. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Gain of 18.
Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown.
89, Chris Herndon.
Chris Herndon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
The tackle made at the...
We got a plane to catch.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch. And I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater